Tom, what is really going on with the market right now?
Well, what's really going on is from the White House to the Treasury to the lead analysts on Wall Street, nobody wants to walk across the line and say it's really happening and it's really here. Consensus estimates from the beginning of the year are unchanged, Pat. You just read it. Yet, all the market indicators we can look at every day, from stock prices, commodities, everything else is down. Why are they not revising it? Because no one wants to walk across the line and be the first guy to say, officially, we are in a deep bear market, not just a bear correction, but a deep bear market, number one. And number two, the White House, even though we are officially, as of July 1st, statistically in a recession, nobody wants to make that the lead stories. And so the White House and Treasury have friends on Wall Street, and they don't want, with midterms and everything coming up, they don't want people to feed into the recession and bull market story. And so that's why these analysts are sitting there and sitting on the news when in reality we're in a bear market, we're in a recession, but they're all afraid to be the first credible voice to come across the line and say, man, it's real and it's here. Because guess what happens? Someone has to do something about it, and that is the White House, and raising interest rates is the tool, and nobody wants that. So everyone is scared to fall across this. This is unsurprising to me, but it underlines just how bad the situation is for the economy right now.
So you know how Adam, do you have any comments on that, on what Tom just said?
Look, I just came back from New York. I definitely went to Wall Street. I mean, it was in the weekend, so you didn't really see, the NYSE and everything that's going on during the week, during the hoopla. But I walked by the raging bull, right? The bull of Wall Street,
and the defiant little girl. That's across
the defiant girl, saw her too. And I remember a quote that I heard about markets. And Tom, you might want to weigh in this. And it says that bull markets will make you money, but bear markets can make you rich. So if we are entering a bear market, or if we're already there, okay, let's use that to our advantage, right? So when everything's going up and up and up, all right, everyone's making money. But if you position yourself correctly and you understand what's coming and you are prepared, then you have the opportunity to make a lot of money. Pat, you went off on, you're about to see a lot of people worth $100,000 be worth $1 million. You're allowed to see someone who's worth $1 million, add another zero, 10 million. If you're worth 10 million, this is the time if you prepare yourself. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, right? That was what we always say.
Yep.
And Warren Buffett was just quoted by Elon Musk, his strategy, the PPP strategy, which is predict, prepare, and persevere. There we go. And shout out to Valuetainment.com for writing that article.
Yeah, but here's my question, guys. So, like somebody like me that doesn't really know about stocks and whatever you guys say, I mean, I'm trying to soak it in. But what do you tell the average person that's not involved and doesn't know about what you're talking about getting in? They're fucking struggling right now.
Yeah.
Shit is bad. And what do we just tell them? Hey, listen, that the White House is basically just saying, hey, suck it up. They even said this. It's a new liberal world order. Suck all this shit up. Gas prices, everything. We're going somewhere else. Like the whole going green shit. They took out all the once Biden got in. No drilling, no oil, no nothing. It's like, hey, deal with it because we're trying
You're
to get
asking
here.
what the
regular
guy can
What's
do.
a regular guy? Number one, Pat, and number two, do you think if Trump, and I'm going right back to politics, if Trump was in, because my cousin was like, what would have Trump done different? What do you think if Trump was in, Pat? I want to ask all you guys, what would it still be happening right now? What's happening right now?
First of all, did you guys see Griner open letter? Did you guys see a Griner open letter yesterday?
Yeah,
you know who I'm talking about? Or no? Brittany Griner wrote the open letter. Can you pull this up?
Yeah.
Brittany Griner writes an open letter to who? Joe Biden. You guys realize she's been out there for months. Okay? So, Brittany, if you're listening to this in Russia and you want to know who to really write the open letter to, write it to Trump.
Yep.
He'll probably get you out.
Yep.
Can you imagine? She says, I'm terrified. I might be here forever. And Biden, what has he done? What has Kamala done? I'm sorry, Kamala, aren't you supposed to be a gamer here? Yep. Aren't you supposed to get up there and make a video and say something about to get her out? How was she stuck there this entire time? Do you guys remember when Jorge Ramos, who hates Trump, do you remember where Jorge Ramos was stuck? Where was Ramos stuck? Do you guys remember when Ramos had an issue? You guys don't remember this?
No.
Tyler, do you remember this with Ramos?
You're talking about Univision, Jorge Ramos?
Jorge Ramos.
Where was he stuck? In Cuba?
He was stuck. I'll tell you right now. I'll pull it up right now exactly what it was.
He got sick, right? He got sick, and then he had...
So he had something going on that he comes out, and then Trump comes out of nowhere and defends this guy. So you got a Griner here who is asking, hey... That's it.
Venezuela.
Ramos, Venezuelan government detained him.
And him and Trump bump heads all the time.
Oh, he can't stand Trump.
Hates him.
Who bails him out?
Trump.
And guess who he thanks? Trump. He thinks
Yeah.
Trump. Shout out to him. So, Griner, if you're listening to this, I can't stand the fact that you're stuck there. I can't stand the fact that you're stuck there. The current administration's campaign was to protect people like yourself, okay? You were the person they were supposed to protect and go after to make sure nobody messes with you. You're stuck in Russia. Biden hasn't made one phone call to say, you better release them or else I'm going to put more funds and strength in Ukraine. There is zero help going on here, okay? Zero. So here's the thing, which the comment you just made. Yesterday, a guy says to me, I posted a comment about the tweet about, I don't know if you saw the tweet, I tweeted about gas prices. When Biden's tweet, can you go to my Twitter account? I'll just read you what I said. When he says, so one guy commented, I won't tell you what this guy commented. Keep going up, keep going up, keep going up, up. It's the one when I respond to Biden's tweet. Keep going. Right there. Okay, click on that one right there. You can't do it, can you?
Nope, I'm not
Okay.
plugged in.
Anyway, so I respond to his tweet. Biden says something about, in a very demanding voice, which, by the way, I don't understand why you write it like that. In a demanding voice, he says, did you pull it up or it's not letting you? Okay, I'll just read it to you here, buddy. It's okay. We don't have to stress out about it. My message to the companies running gas stations. You ready? And setting prices at the pump is simple. This is a time of war and global peril. Bring down the price you are charging at the pump to reflect the cost you're paying for the product. And do it now. Okay, and this is my response. And by the way, Bezos responded first. And he gave an epic message. This is the guy he supported.
Correct.
And now he's having buyer's remorse.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
like the White House needs to knock this off.
So I tweet this out and I say, first you blame Trump, then COVID, then Putin, then oil companies, now gas station owners. What's next? Blaming car owners for driving too much? Yeah. Then a guy responds back on Instagram and he says the following. It's very important for you to see how the market is responding to this kind of stuff. And I want to read this guy's comment and I'll pose my question that I gave to him. He says, Patrick, we know it's the oil companies raking in record profits and the government collects their share through taxes and political contribution. They're all in on it. What say you, Patrick Bet-David? I don't know if you speak like that, but what say you, Patrick Bet-David? Sometimes I talk like that.
Bet-David?
Here's what I said. Why were they not taking record profits under Trump, but they are under Biden? Why not? Forget politics for a second and actually answer that question. And I got a few more for you afterwards. If they're taking record profits now and Trump is pro-oil, shouldn't they have taken record profits under Trump? So where does that argument go now? So wait a minute. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
got you.
So, hey, if these oil people are getting rich, why do they get rich under a Biden administration, not under a Trump administration? World Star posted something the other day about, and by the way, World Star, if you were to guess which side politically World Star's audience falls, is a left, middle, or right?
Libertarian.
World Star? No.
I would say they're middle, but
Left.
but a lot
Left.
of, but
No, they're left.
yeah.
they're 100% left because
Yeah.
a bunch of their videos at the end are
Completely left.
and this guy's a Trump
He's not
supporter.
even, no, he's joking right now. It's left. Watch this. Go to the Instagram post they put when Biden says, Tyler, we can hear you type. I'm proud to say that America is officially the first country in the world to approve vaccines for 6-month-old babies. Here's what I want you to do. Go read the response of people on that post. You know what you realize? More people agree and are on the same page than you think. Set aside identity politics, left, right, middle, center, whatever bullshit. 95% of us all agree on half this shit that's not working out. That's the problem today. People are sitting there and saying, what the hell is this guy saying? I voted for this guy. But what are you putting out there, man? This is embarrassing. Take this thing off. Don't put that up there, man.
But Pat, you think they're staying quiet because they're so loyal and they're not going to fucking admit that they're messing up?
They're no longer
Are you
staying
sure?
quiet. No. You don't need everybody to be loud. You only need 10% of them to not be happy, and 10% of them are not staying quiet. They're sick of it. They're done with it. They're like, this is purely games. I'm freaking sick of it. When you mess with someone's kids and their pockets, they get upset. And that's what's happening today.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.